In this class number 2 of our air conditioning duct design course, we will explain in detail the advantages and disadvantages of 3 types of air conditioning ducts, analyzing their behavior from the standpoint of efficiency, installation, energy consumption, and acoustic performance, with the objective of understanding how duct geometry directly influences system performance, operating costs, and indoor air quality, which are fundamental aspects in residential, commercial, and industrial applications. You can take our entire air conditioning duct design course through the link found in the description of this video. Let us begin with the circular cross-section duct system, widely recognized for its high performance since its design responds optimally to the principles of fluid mechanics and allows for a more uniform, stable, and predictable airflow throughout the entire system path, reducing losses and improving overall efficiency. This shape is the most efficient since it offers the least resistance to airflow, meaning the air moves more naturally and with fewer turbulences, favoring continuous and stable air transport, even over long runs or with moderate changes in direction. It provides excellent air circulation by maximizing the usable area with the minimum surface in contact, which reduces friction losses and allows a greater volume of air to move with less effort, improving thermal distribution and comfort in conditioned spaces. It requires less material compared to square or rectangular ducts to transport the same volume of air, which not only reduces the total system weight, but also contributes to lower manufacturing costs, transportation, and handling during installation. Comparatively, installation, support, and labor costs are lower since the circular shape facilitates the use of standard materials, simplifies fastening methods, and reduces the time required to achieve a correct and safe installation. They present lower pressure losses, which require less fan power and translate into electrical energy savings, helping to improve system energy efficiency and reduce consumption over the equipment's service life. Because they have no corners, dirt and grime accumulation is reduced, preventing bacterial proliferation and promoting healthier indoor environments, which is especially important in installations where air quality is critical, such as hospitals, offices, and homes. The curved surfaces minimize noise, especially low-frequency noise, resulting in quieter system operation and greater acoustic comfort for occupants of the conditioned space. This represents a drawback in ceilings with reduced height, since circular ducts require greater vertical space for installation, which can limit their use in buildings with architectural restrictions or low clear heights. Compared to rectangular ducts, they are less prone to leaks and can be sealed more easily, improving system tightness, reducing air losses, and contributing to better airflow control and overall efficiency. In the description of this video, you will find the link to access our complete air conditioning duct course. Now let us move on to analyze rectangular cross-section ducts, which are very common in the construction sector, especially in commercial and residential buildings, where space limitations and architectural features directly influence the selection of the air distribution system, making them a practical solution when compatibility with existing structures and traditional construction designs is required. They are widely used in buildings due to their versatility and the ease with which they can be integrated into conventional architectural designs, as they can be more easily concealed within ceilings, walls, or technical shafts without affecting interior design. They fit more easily into ceilings and walls due to the reduced height required, allowing installation in suspended ceilings, between beams, or in confined spaces without the need for significant structural modifications, also facilitating integration with other services such as electrical, plumbing, or lighting. In some cases, they must be used due to available space restrictions, since their shape facilitates adaptation to areas where circular ducts cannot be installed without compromising the structure or building design, being common in renovations or expansions where space is already defined. Maintaining a width-to-height ratio close to 1 is crucial to achieving good airflow efficiency, since very high aspect ratios increase friction losses and negatively affect system performance, generating greater internal turbulence and reducing flow uniformity. Compared to circular ducts, they generate a greater pressure drop, which requires higher fan power and increases electrical consumption, directly impacting operating costs and energy efficiency over time. They require more material to transport the same airflow as circular ducts, increasing weight, manufacturing cost, and installation time, and also affecting project sustainability due to higher resources and material consumption. Ducts with a high aspect ratio can transmit excessive noise if not properly supported, which may generate vibrations, resonances, and acoustic discomfort in conditioned spaces, making it necessary to use additional supports, structural reinforcements, and acoustic treatments to mitigate these effects. We have a link to access the Air Conditioning Duct course in the description of this video. Finally, let us analyze oval cross-section ducts, which combine characteristics of the two previous systems and emerge as an intermediate alternative when seeking aerodynamic advantages similar to circular ducts with lower height requirements, being used mainly in projects with architectural constraints where good hydraulic and acoustic performance of the HVAC system is still desired. They require less height than round ducts, making them suitable for installations where vertical space is limited, but improved performance over traditional rectangular ducts is desired, allowing installation in low suspended ceilings without significantly sacrificing airflow efficiency. They possess most of the advantages of circular ducts, especially in terms of airflow efficiency and lower pressure losses, making them an interesting option in certain applications where a balance between energy performance, architectural integration, and noise control is sought. Accessories for oval ducts are difficult to manufacture or modify in the field, which can complicate installation and increase costs when adaptations or changes are required during assembly, since specific prefabricated components and specialized tools are usually needed to ensure proper sealing. They present difficulties when handling larger sizes, as their shape and structural rigidity can be compromised as duct dimensions increase, requiring additional reinforcements that increase weight, cost, and system complexity. Under pressure, they tend to deform and adopt a shape closer to circular, which can alter their original geometry and affect both assembly and mechanical behavior of the system, especially if adequate reinforcements are not provided or if they are subjected to high static pressures. They experience assembly difficulties when large aspect ratios are used, requiring greater manufacturing precision and stricter control during installation to avoid misalignment, air leaks, and vibration problems during operation. As the oval duct becomes more similar to a circle, its performance improves, since friction losses are reduced and airflow is optimized, approaching the ideal behavior of a circular duct and improving both system energy efficiency and acoustic performance.